take a minute while we're in it. Wait a minute, I don't want to leave.
You should not stand in a traffic lane to speak to a driver for any length of time, as this could cause a crash. Instead, you should wait for the driver to pull over to a safe parking spot, and you should remain on the curb side of the vehicle.
Advices for the Shaylas.
What is up, Shaylas? We are back today. It's me and Joey, and today we are talking all about driving. We're going to talk scenarios that we've been in, the craziest driving feats that we have seen, and maybe even give you some tips for how to pass your own driver's test if you are coming up on that. So let's get right into it, Shaylas.
Heck yeah.
All right, so first, Joey, what are the most memorable driving stories you have? It could be good or bad.
The most notable one happened to actually both of us. As you can tell, we're actually pretty inseparable. And that kind of goes for Lily's old car, my current car too.
Yep.
One day, we were fishing. No luck, windy day. We decided to head home. We drove our separate ways. Well, not actually separate ways, because I was following Lily down the gravel road.
Yeah.
I was about 15 feet behind her, so I was like, okay, no way that anything bad happened. She turns on her turn signal like a responsible driver to take a left turn. Okay, I see this. I try to stop. Mind you, the gravel freshly laid.
Oh yeah.
I try to stop. I hear it as my brakes try so hard to stop my car. That's only going, mind you, 15 miles per hour.
Yeah.
I slide that 15 feet. Lily's not moving because she's about to turn. I slam into the back of her car. My car looks like a disaster. Hers has a little bit of a broken tail light.
Yeah.
I call my dad. Hot, pissed. I think, was it your mom or was it your dad that came out?
My mom actually ended up coming out.
Because Lily's mom was actually asking, oh my God, are you guys okay? Joel, are you okay? My dad come over here like, you're going to have to pay for this. So, scary, kind of.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be more expensive than it was. It ended up only having to be like $500 on my end. Not too bad.
All right, yeah.
So, that's probably my most memorable.
Heck yeah. Well, I would honestly say that was probably my most memorable too. I've only ever probably had 2 incidents, including that one, but there was another one where I was in the school parking lot and a guy in our class, like, he went to back up, and I don't know if he might have been friends with Joey, went to back up, and I don't know if he just wasn't paying attention or what, but he like bumped the back of my car and then just like drove away. And so I was just like, all right, that's just what we do now. So, I get out and look, and there was just very, very minor damage. And I was like, okay. So I texted him, and I'm like, hey, bro, I'm like, you know you hit me, right? And he goes, wait, what? I did? Like, he's like, I don't remember hitting. I was like, yeah, man. I'm like, that happened. And so we actually ended up meeting up, and we looked over both vehicles, and his car really didn't have very much damage. I mean, he couldn't have hit it very hard, but I mean, I definitely felt it. Like, I honestly, like, it kind of felt like somebody had thrown like a giant rock at the back of my car or something like it, So I definitely realized, but I guess he just, like, I don't know, maybe he had the radio turned up real loud and he didn't hear it.
Mind you, this kid is kind of pretty smart.
Yeah, super smart dude, yeah.
He probably would have noticed if he hit someone, or you would think he would.
Oh yeah. So that's, again, I definitely didn't think it was on purpose. I was like, well, maybe he just really didn't realize. And then after talking to him, I was like, yeah, he really had no clue. So yeah, that was about the second time that I've ever had, any sort of little incident with my vehicle. Now, the amount of close calls I have had,
quite a few.
Unfortunate, actually. I think one of the most memorable was I think you were there, Joey. I was with a group of friends, and we were driving through about a mid-sized town, and we had hopped in the turn lane at a stoplight. This semi-truck was just absolutely barreling down the road, and he was so close. Like, we were in our lane, and he was coming through, the lane going straight, right beside us, and I mean, he just comes barreling through there, and he was so close. Like, we thought for a second he was just gonna take the doors off of the vehicle.
Mind you, the light just turned yellow. Like, it was about to turn red, so that's probably why the guy was speeding up so fast. We were in like a 45, a 55.
Oh yeah,
this guy was going at least 80.
Yeah, I mean,
this guy was barreling,
zooming. So we're all like screaming. And then after we collect ourselves, and it's, hey guys, we survived that. It was like crazy. It's like we almost died, but we didn't. And I feel like that's half the time when you hop into a vehicle. I feel like that's usually my experiences, because like, I'm not the world's best driver by any means. I'm definitely not the worst.
That's me. I got a few more accidents than she has.
All right, so hit us with another one, Joey.
When I was 5, this isn't a Joel driving story, thankfully. When I was 5, I was in my little toddler seat, with my mama watching, I think, Blue's Clues or something. My mom just got a green light. She started turning. This absolutely banger sports car, red with like a white stripe or something, going about 70, slams into the side of my mom's car with me and my younger sister in the car. Mind you, I was 5, so she couldn't have been older than like 3. It was terrible.
Oh, I'm sure.
My mom, it was right outside of Fazoli's. I do not like Fazoli's anymore, specifically because of that memory. Yeah, it was terrifying, especially because I was a young kid. It made me scared of the roads and driving in the city.
Understandably.
Man.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you said that did happen in the city, because I know you used to live kind of in the city.
Yeah, it happened around the Blue Springs area.
Okay, yeah. So I feel like anywhere right along I-70 is like notorious for shit like that happening.
Absolutely.
And like I remember whenever Joey, you wouldn't have been in school with me yet, because he and we attended different schools during grade school, but
right.
I remember super duper little. I think we might have been going to like the Kansas City Zoo or something like that. I can't remember exactly where, but we were going somewhere up in the city, and I'll never forget, we were getting ready to go through an intersection, and all of a sudden you just hear, that terrible sound that you hear right before a crash, where screeching tires, and then you hear the and so we hear that, and
great sound effects, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah, I have to get the soundboard out. But no, seriously. And you have to remember, this is we're on a school bus. It's a group of children on a field trip. So we're all screaming bloody murder. We thought we had just got hit. And then, of course, we go home and we all tell our parents, we got hit in the bus today. We got into a crash. We did not get into a crash. The bus, I think maybe a tire, a tire or something hit the bus, the front of the bus. But other than that, we did not get hit.
How old were you guys?
Gosh, we couldn't have been more than 6 or 7. So sorry. We could
Put that on the soundboard.
That's
too.
Clipped. We had to be kindergarten, maybe first grade.
I guess that's a valid reaction. If you're 13, 14, and you just been we got hit on the bus, not realizing that, wait a minute, there was no other cars around.
Right, yeah.
There was only our bus.
Yeah.
But it's understandable when you're that young.
No, for sure. When you're that young, I feel like everything is just 10 times crazier. I vaguely remember the first car wreck that I had ever gotten into, and it was with my parents, and to this day, the bits and pieces I remember, I didn't remember the story exactly how it went. I just knew that it was icy outside, the road conditions were not very good, and I just remember hearing the bonk and and feeling the slide of the car. But other than that, so in my mind, it was oh, that wasn't too bad. But if you ask my parents, they're that was terrible, and it's the most traumatizing thing ever. We almost died.
Being in the driver's seat's a little different than being
That's
in the back. That's
honestly so valid. And then,
whenever I have to turn in front of a car, I get my heart starts racing a bit.
Absolutely. No, and I totally, and I'm so glad you said that, because that made me think of something. My thing is, whenever you do break a traffic law, or you accidentally almost cause a wreck or something, just how awkward and embarrassing it feels so embarrassing. I'll never forget the time I was driving with my dad. I just blew through a stop. I was not paying attention. Blew through a stop sign. Thank goodness there was no oncoming traffic.
Or a cop.
Oh yeah, or a cop. And my dad goes, "You just ran that stop sign." And let me tell you, the way I just got so embarrassed, I was oh my God, that was so embarrassing. Even though it was just only me and my dad knew that happened. Something about that is just so embarrassing. Or I remember there was one time that I ran a stop sign again, only this time there was oncoming traffic.
You're catching a pattern here.
Yeah, maybe I'm not a great driver.
Maybe you can take my worst driving award.
Might need to, because and thank goodness that the other lady was paying attention, because she stopped and then, probably made a gesture at me that, as you do
young
when
Lily
somebody does
probably
something
didn't
stupid.
appreciate it.
Yeah, and I was and I guess, and this was right when I had, almost when I first started driving, and so I was still a little new. But yeah, I blew through it, and, this is going to get clipped. I'm going to apply to State Highway Patrol, and they're going to be hey, you remember that one episode where you said you blew through a stop sign? Yeah, you're not getting this job now.
Nope,
that might have just ruined my law enforcement career goals.
You might get fired from your current job too.
Honestly, yeah, they're not gonna mess with that. Fast food is very important that you can drive well, right?
Right. How are you supposed to get to work if you can't drive?
Exactly. How am I supposed to deliver the pizzas?
I don't think that's your job.
Oh.
Anyways.
All right. Plenty of driving stories, and if you have your own bad driving story, go ahead and drop it in the comments. Share it with us. We'd love to know.
$1 to the worst driver in the chat.
So I'm actually broke. So Joey will give $1 to the worst person.
Yeah,
in the
send
chat.
me your Venmo. I'll give you $1.
Bro's about to get his whole entire bank account snatched.
Oh.
Bro's bank is about to. No, your bank account's cooked, bro.
Oh no.
Go ahead and drop the routing number, actually.
Oh, I'm not gonna do all that.
All right. So continue on with the driving. We actually have the Missouri State Driver's Guide sitting right next to us.
Unfortunately,
now,
guys, she did not memorize that quote at the beginning of the episode.
Yeah, I didn't. I was reading it right out of the book. Sorry, guys. But Joey, go ahead and tell us, whenever you were learning, like, what was it like getting your learner's permit? How many times did you have to take the test? Did you think it was easy, hard? And then go ahead and tell us about your driver's test.
When I was 15, I got my driver's permit. It was thrilling. I was so happy. Getting there, though, terrible experience. I was one who hated to study. Hated studying in school. Hated studying the driver's permit. My mom, months before the test, was like, it'd probably be a good idea to study the book. I didn't. So I went into the test with my dad for the first time. He was like pretty confident I was good. He was like, you're a smart kid. You got it. Going there. First, 11 questions. Wrong.
Oh.
So I had to go take it again. I thought I memorized the questions.
Yeah.
Got them wrong again.
Oh.
So we had to leave because, we're only allowed to take it twice a day.
Right.
My dad, hot, pissed, red in the face,
shoot.
like, Joel, we went out of the way to do this.
Oh, shoot.
Love my dad, by the way. He's awesome. But I would be mad too. We go in about 2 or 3 weeks later.
Yeah.
I memorized the questions. I didn't study any more since then, guys. This is not good advice. I did not study. But I went in the next week, had the questions memorized, got it in, got it done.
Third time is charm.
But maybe have the generals down. Maybe weight your baby needs to be to get out of a baby seat.
Was that actually on the test?
Yes, it was.
Oh, that just shows you how much I paid attention. This is why I run stop signs, because I
don't know when your baby's supposed to get out of the seat. Come on.
I mean,
I don't know either. I can't remember.
I was about to say.
I haven't had a baby in ever.
My baby can just ride in the seat until it's 18.
Fair enough.
If you're not old enough to vote, you're riding in a car seat.
Oh, moms. Whenever you have to drive with them, they freak out. They throw themselves against the wall.
Oh my gosh.
My mom screamed so loud that I thought I hit someone for how loud she screamed. I was like, Mom, what happened? You're going 5 over the speed limit. There was one time we were going down a curve. She had a nosebleed. That's how physically scared she was. I was going 5 or 6 slower than the speed limit, and she was freaking out. And then I read my dad. He was like, I don't know why your mom was so scared. This isn't bad at all. I was like, thanks, Dad.
We've talked about several stories of our own driving experiences, but now we're gonna do something new that we haven't done before. We're gonna do a little trivia quiz, and we're gonna see what all Joey knows about driving.
You can see how bad a driver I really am.
All right. So starting with the first question. Is it illegal to drive with your interior dome light on in your car? True or false?
I'm going to say false, but my dad makes it sound true. So I'm going to say false.
All right, smart guy. Yeah, it is false. You can drive with your interior lights on. Now, you will probably get absolutely made fun of because what are you doing?
You ever drive people with those on? You can see exactly what they're doing. And they're always doing the goofiest things in their car.
No, for real. They be hitting the most wild pose, and I'm like, what are you doing?
Stretching back to the backseat to yell at their kids, buckle them up.
All right. Next question. If you're driving a car in normal weather conditions, how much space should you leave between yourself and the car in front of you? And here's your options. 500 feet, 3 seconds worth, 2 car lengths, or 20 feet.
Well, I was expecting it to all be in feet, so I'll say 2 car length.
All right. Is that your final option? You locking that in?
Yeah, I'll lock that in.
All right. It is 3 seconds worth.
Damn.
And granted, keep in mind, these may differ from state to state. Yeah. So for ours particularly, this may not be Missouri's, but it does say, I think these are just generally. So you should keep 3 seconds between you and other cars. Now, how the Shayla do you measure?
That's why.
You're gonna have to count as you crash into them. Let
you
me
have to
test
slam
this
into
car.
a few cars at different speeds. That's why I didn't pick seconds. I was stuck between that one and the 500.
I've always been told 2 car lengths.
I feel like it'd be pretty similar.
Yeah. So that's interesting. I don't know. I would maybe debate that one.
Someone in the comments tell us how many car lengths 3 seconds is.
Okay, next question we got here. This ought to be good. Who has the right of way at a 4-way stop? Here's your options.
Okay.
Cars move in a clockwise order. Cars move in a counterclockwise order. Whoever arrived first or whoever is going straight.
Whoever... Gosh, I should know. I think it's whoever arrived first. That's always what I do.
All right. Is that what you're locking in?
That's what I'll lock in.
would be correct.
Okay.
It's whoever arrived first. And I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, at least in Missouri, the rule is if you and somebody else pull up to a four-way stop at the same time, whoever is to the right. So, like...
If someone's on my right side, they get to go first.
They go first.
And for a cross, it doesn't matter. If you're on the left side, I go first.
Now, if four people all roll up at the same time, just crash.
Just be polite.
Just let the person
just
zoom right into everybody else. Just crash into each car.
Yeah, that's how you... No, I'm not going to suggest insurance fraud,
Okay,
guys.
yeah, maybe you shouldn't do that. If you are over the age of 21... Over the age of 21, guys. All right, stressing on that.
Probably don't drink and drive.
Even if you're over the age of 21, please do not drink and drive.
If you're under the age of 21, don't drink and drive.
Really? Really?
I know a guy.
Am I allowed to drink water while I drive?
One could say. Shayla.
All right, I'm so sorry. If you're over the age of 21, your blood alcohol concentration has to be below which number to legally drive? Here are your options.
Holy cow.
0.4, 0.12, 0.08%, or 0.02%.
I thought it was 0.03, but that's not an option.
Yeah, that's not an option, big guy.
Give me 0.4.
All right, locking that in?
No.
Okay,
No.
all right.
0.2.
Okay, I'm actually going to put my guess on... I was going to put my guess on 0.02. Oh! 0.08.
At least we were in the right decimal place, guys.
Yeah, all right. But if you're above that, yeah, you got to have somebody driving you around. Definitely don't
If you have a couple drinks anyways, probably don't drink and drive. Just
definitely.
Get a DD.
Or just crash wherever you are. If you're somewhere safe, just
Don't do that. Don't do that.
If
Don't
you're somewhere
listen to her.
safe, I'm not saying you go to a ball, you freaking Beauty and the Beast and shit,
I-
and you just crash in the middle of the ball.
Oh, I thought you meant like crash your car.
No! What the
Get the soundboard.
All right, my bad, gang. Which road signs are pentagon shaped?
The people walking across the road.
Did you
ones?
cheat? Next question. How many feet prior to a turn or lane change did you put on your blinker? 200 feet, 100 feet, 75 feet, or 25 feet?
200 is so much bigger, and that's the one I was going to say. 75 feet.
I was going to lock in 75 too. Let's do it. 20. Oh, wait, no. It's 100 feet in advance.
You know, I just thought those sounded a little too big. To be honest, I usually turn mine on when I get to the stop sign.
Oh, yeah. So not quite. So close.
A little off.
Just a little. All right. Next question. As of 2024, all 50 states now require cars to have both a rear and a front license plate. True or false?
I don't think my dad has a front license plate, so I'm going to say false.
You would be correct. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
So it looks like only 29 states require them. And then it looks like you can have... Oh, motorcycles and old cars are the exception. In what scenario would you need to use the inner lane of a traffic circle? And so if you don't know what a traffic circle looks like...
The roundabout?
Yeah, it's pretty much a roundabout. So here are your options. You're making a
You're making a what?
You're making a U-turn.
Oh, why would I...
In a roundabout. You're taking one of the furthest exits. You're using it to pull over. You're vamping for time so you can figure out directions.
The last one seems a little fishy. The first one seems really fishy. I don't know. I'm going to say using it to pull over.
Okay. I was going to put my guess on one of the furthest exits. Let's lock Joey's answer in. It is.
The first two.
You can make a U-turn in a... I would never do that. If I made a U-turn in a roundabout, I would crash. I would genuinely crash.
I think everybody would. People are going really fast around
for
those
real.
things.
I've actually seen like semi-trucks just fly through there. I'm like, how does your thing not take? But next question is, a flashing yellow light at an intersection means you must A, yield and use caution, B, only go straight, no turns allowed. You have to treat it as a stop sign, or you cannot enter the area ahead.
Let's say yield and use caution.
All right, let's rock that in.
That's
it. All right, next question. In 49 states, it is illegal to text while driving, eat while driving, wear headphones while driving, or all of the above.
In how many states? Sorry.
49 out of 50.
I'm going to say all the above.
Oh, wow.
Hey.
It's in 49 states, it is illegal to text while driving, or wear headphones while driving.
Dang.
That's crazy.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I didn't know about the headphones either. I thought you could.
I know a few people who do it.
I was about to say I've actually done it before. Like not on like an interstate or anything, but like
Maybe they mean like big 2-ear headphones.
maybe.
Doesn't say AirPods.
That's crazy.
Anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video.
No, for real, if you made it to this part in the video, you are an elite Shayla, and we appreciate you. We hope you like this episode, and we will definitely catch you in the next one. Joey, bye!
See ya!